Hello, I am back once again, and today is Wednesday. That usually happens after Tuesday. And it is going to be Derail Valley once again because started playing it again with a painful setup that doesn't allow for any like no like dash. Pretty much everything has to be done manually apart from the switches because I'm not going to make myself suffer that way. Maybe in the future. Yeah, let's start then, shall we? Because trains need to train. Hopefully it works. I've seen it work before. But because OBS is OBS... Ah, there it is. That's a cool image. Yeah, I did clean my desk up a little bit. You can't really see it, but I can. Still need to clean up a lot, but it's a lot more manageable now. I actually have some space to put things. Again, this game also gets like loads a bit weird. Like all games just get stuck at some point, and after that go quite quickly. Alright, let's see, do we have any fees? No fees. Alright, how much money do we have? 36 grand. Let's see if there is any demonstrator in here, because I can then write it down on a piece of paper. Oh yeah, I was trying to dash, but I can't. Yay. That's gonna bother me a lot throughout this entire playthrough. Like, this is the top speed. I have a feeling that... I was about to say, I have a feeling that there could be something in here. But then I looked over. Where's the piece of paper that says where everything is? There it is. We have a pencil. We have the SO60 here at the goods factory, which if we go to the maps, GF is GF. Alright, with that now noticed and pretty much marked as existing. We get to check if there are any more locomotives here. Because you know, there can be more than one in each location. Now that I found pretty much half of all the demonstrators. Which one do you want to use? Do you want to use the DE2 or the DE2? Yeah, there's nothing. I feel like there could be one hidden there. There's the one we used before. On the track that's now empty. And let's see if we can get something either to the food factory, to steel mill, something that's reasonably close by, or a shunting job. At least I have a flashlight now. Oh yeah, that also means I can't get over these fences now, because I have 0 dash. Hello. I guess you probably get a bit of UI for it as well for you guys. But if somebody is within the call, that you can actually see it. City West. Also a pretty good deal, actually. Ooh, oh, fragile. Do I have that license here? No, I don't. Where's manual service? Does that have any preconditions? Long one. This is an unloading job. Now, if I do this one, it would give me enough. Oh, left again. It would give me enough money. Would give me around 50 grand to do manual service, long one, and then fragile, so I can do this one. Because that would bring me, if we look, I'm right here right now, so we would go down here to the steel mill. Then instead of going down to the harbor, which we went to last episode, we would go down through the farm and oil well central, also being good places to spot demonstrators, quite easy actually. Then continue on through here. This is a 30, have to be careful with that. This is straight through, and then right here, I can pretty much go around the bend, back up into it. But first, load and prepare a train with pipes for departure. 44. This is 63, and this is 44. So connect up here, bring it one track over. Now with this crane setup, you would think you'd be able to load this train already. Whoop. Parkour. Might as well grab the previous used one. Like that one. The 007. Like it's some sort of spy or something. Oh yeah, I can't dash into the locomotive. That's why all the doors are open. And break off. Forward. Wait, if I'm smart about this, which I probably should be, I do this job, then pay the $100 fee to get everything back to full, and then drive.
I am pissed.
Hello. Why are you pissed?
Because I had a talk with our internet provider.
Ooh. Give me the details. But not enough to let you dox yourself.
Well, yesterday, remember that I tested my internet?
Yes.
And that it was, that we're supposed to have 50 and that we had 7.
Yes.
Okay. So, today, I called them. I also, just to be sure, I plugged like my old laptop into the actual router, right?
With a cable.
Because that should be the strongest signal. Yeah.
If you do it with
because that should have been 50, right?
It can depend on the cable, but I assume you got a decent cable.
Yeah, so that was 17. That is what our router is doing. So I called them. And it turns out that it cannot do higher because it is a bronze cable through which it comes into our home, which is very susceptible to like external signals.
Yes.
So because of that, it can't be above 19. That's what enters our house. We are paying for 50, so that's already a scam. Because they sold us that.
Yeah, the basis of a false promise, which could be scammy, so you could get mad at them.
But it's not entirely their fault. Because we're supposed to have fiber.
You're supposed
There is a
to
fiber,
fiber
like,
optic cable. Yeah, that should be.
yeah, like glass fiber, right? Like
Yeah,
fiberglass.
yeah.
We do have that just outside our house. It's just not connected to our house. The reason for that is that the company that was supposed to do that contacted us, but way too late. So when they came over here, no one was home because we didn't know they were coming. And then they came again, but again, just as my mother was about to leave, so there was no one home. And then they just didn't try anymore, and they haven't contacted us since.
Then you have the right to get really pissed at them, in my opinion.
Yeah, my mother's gonna contact, or try to contact them tomorrow.
Like, probably saying, for the love of God, please communicate properly.
I'll just fucking fix our internet.
Yeah, like, get two people or get somebody in a van right now. Get them to drive their ass to this location.
It's already here. You just have to connect it to our house.
Well,
You're not telling me that takes more than a few hours.
Yeah, it might involve drilling, considering I have to go through a wall, possibly. But it's drill a hole, cable through, done. Like, that's it. It is not difficult.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have fiber optic cable as well, so we have the full speed, although I'm not gonna jinx myself by saying that the Wi-Fi has been decent here, but it is fast still. It's just that the cable, like, I could try Wi-Fi over power, but if it indeed is works. If your house is just like, if you cannot get a better signal than what comes in.
Yeah.
Like, that is I think one of the laws of physics. Like, you cannot get more output than input. Like, you cannot extract more than 100%. This is not Minecraft. You cannot just slap a repeater on there and call it a day. Although for Wi-Fi it could be. You do have those things that kind of extend your range. Those are all fun.
Well, we have those, but they still don't, like, they don't increase power.
No, they just strengthen the existing signal, so you might experience the full strength of it. But the problem with that is the signal strength has to be there already.
Yeah.
Like, those Wi-Fi repeaters are just there for a bigger range. Like, to carry the same signal strength further. Not make it. It could be seen as improving, but it improves it at that location.
Yeah. But at least we now know why it's fucked up.
Yes, and that is half the problem. The other half is getting mad at a company for improper communications.
Yeah.
Who doesn't love that? Also, you kind of missed the moment that I just had. What are these sounds? But like, I was looking for a demonstrator, and I was looking at those sheds, right? If you're looking at my stream, looking at those two sheds because there might be one there. And as I was walking right here, I was like, there might be one there. It was just like I just started the sentence saying there could be one in there, right as I looked at one, not being there. Also, I can't enter it because I don't have the license for it yet. Oh, I can enter it, but... Wait, is this going to be a recurring problem that I just cannot get onto trains? Because I'm not tall enough? Or I can't dash? Oh, that might actually become an issue later on. Or I have to do this? Or is it because... Oh, I probably can't enter because I don't have the license for it yet. And I can't enter in that way either. I really miss my dash. Right, we've gone past that switch, so... Like, I kept that function because I do want to be able to switch. Not have to stop, get out, or go really slowly, get out. Do one switch and then speed up again. The rest is still very manual. Like, getting into the trains. Oh great, it's raining now. Also, I did get my new phone in yesterday, but I'm gonna wait with the data transfer till my phone case has arrived. Because, first of all, I don't trust the phone without a case and a screen protector, and I already have the screen protector, just need the case. And then I'm gonna fuck around for multiple hours trying to figure out how I'm gonna do the data transfer. Because for some reason, and I don't know why, it just doesn't give me the option. Let me turn my fan on in the meantime. There we go. But it says it's supposed to give me the option to transfer all my data when I first start it up. But it just doesn't. Like you turn it up, like you do, even if you do a full factory reset, which is basically like if you get the phone as new, it just doesn't do anything at all. So that means that I'll either have to contact customer support about it, being like, yo, where do I find it? Or look at a tutorial. To me, it's really annoying that it just doesn't automatically do what it's supposed to. Apparently for me, phones are just cursed. I previously had the problems with providers where they were like, oh, we were supposed to transfer a number half a year ago. Whoopsie. It will be done in a month. That is actually the case now.
There was
Like,
my internet again. Yay.
yay. Oh, don't have long one yet. Hold on, let me buy long. Oh no, wait. Now I have to do the fees first. Yeah, shut up. License. Let me buy a long license. Train length 1. Hello. Hello, Cyber Ninja. Hello. Right, now I have the license. Let me grab the job. Shove it in there. B2S, B1 load. D7 outbound. Wait, load. That's a lot of pipes. Let's hope your mom can handle it all. Oh, it is struggling. How much weight is this? Oh, Oh. I might know why... Wait. Well, then you're dad. I don't discriminate here. Apparently it wasn't struggling because the train was too heavy. It was struggling because I left the handbrake on. Which, Jim, you should know something about, right? Then there's silence, either because of Wi-Fi issues or...
No, I'm concentrating on annoying jumps.
Huh. Well, I left the handbrake on my train on and tried to drive away. I'll never forget that moment when you were like, when you asked us what that light meant. A light on the dashboard. A circle with an exclamation point and 2 little, like, small pieces to the small curves to the side, which indicates handbrake. Which, if left on, you can still drive away. You can technically drive with the handbrake on. The problem would be that worst case scenario, one of your wheels just locks up. And you just start dragging the tire flat. I want that one, kinda. Or you have the problem of not being able to pull away smoothly at all. Speaking of pulling away, I want more speed. But let me be lazy and walk towards the other end of the train. That would be... You mean the Quicksilver bullets? You mean those? Because that would be the other person That would be the other person in this call. Obsidian Blade 266.
What's happening?
Just go to my chat.
Oh, yeah, hi.
Wait, where is D7 outbound actually? I mean, I know where the D is. Right there. around that yard. And yes, I am not above making a lot of dick jokes. I am, like, yes, I'm an adult. Which, where are the t-shirts, by the way? Do we know if they're already here, or are they
I don't know.
still at an undisclosed location?
Just, I don't know, message Yoran.
Because I am an adult, yet I am quite immature still.
Yeah, but are you really an adult until your shirt says you're an adult?
Oh yeah. Also, remind me to... You know where you could also get the three of us?
Hmm.
Just t-shirts that say, "Trust me, I'm an engineer." Imagine on your first day of a new job walking into the office with that shirt on. People either see you have a sense of humor and accept it, or get very annoyed. And wait, if all the air is out, our reservoir isn't fully filled up yet. Is it even still raining? No, it isn't. My wipes are running dry. Right, if I set everything up correctly, I should be able to... I think our reservoir is pretty much filled up now. So, in order to save some fuel, we're going to disconnect.
Was that the SpongeBob sound effect?
What sound effect?
I'm playing TMC4, but that sound sounded a lot like one of the SpongeBob sound effects.
And then pushing it forward, slam on the brakes, turn the engine off to conserve fuel, and jump onto the train. Jump onto here. Like, that means that this train will save some fuel. Because otherwise the engine would be running until this train is at this set of cars is on its location. Like, on the correct track. Shit. There are cars on here already. So, anyway. As I was saying, it saves fuel. Unless there are other cars, that means that... I'm gonna be suffering. Yay. Because I have to back up to the train now. I can jump in there, so we just... Also, I need to connect the air back up because it will have a slight amount of brake applied now. Because it didn't want it to just crash into it and damage the load. Plus, we've got the time. Leave through here. little bit more. It's a good thing that in modern trains these type of connections are sort of not used anymore. Because they are often seen as dangerous. Considering somebody has to be in between the cars to connect them. Which is dangerous. We're about to connect. Come on. I think we have officially connected to the other set of cars with one handbrake applied. And we are already struggling to get it moving. Let me actually connect it through air and undo the one handbrake that was on there. Speed there is the speed I'm looking for. Turn it off and then say bend and brake. Apply the one hand brake there, apply the other hand brake there, then turn the job in and get 2 new licenses. Once I've got the 2 new licenses, I can actually start taking the fragile job. And once that fragile job is done, it should be fine. I do know that I need to connect this up there. Let's disconnect that. Right, the cars are in place. And yesterday was a day for me. I've already talked about this on the podcast, but I had to go to 2 companies. One of them which is probably not going to be it because it's quite a stress. Well, they emphasize the amount of stress that you will receive there. Because it's a lot of quick jobs and a lot of emergencies being handled. And I just said, like, hey, I'm not that good with it. And they were immediately like, $2 grand? I have to pay that, otherwise I can't pay the fragile license. And because I don't want to get stranded somewhere. Or have to spend a lot of money. But now we can grab these. Oh no. No. Don't let it be. No, I refuse to believe that it's actually that load. I hope it's not. I hope it's not the load that I just backed into. It's 47. And it is just box cars. Or at least flat cars with containers on them. Please, no. I'd have to pull everything out. And... God damn it, it's that one. I have to... Oh, oh, wait, never mind. It's not that bad, actually. All I have to do is get my locomotive turned around, which should be fine enough. But the road I'm gonna do, instead of going down here, I'm just gonna take this way down. And then go over here. This bit is quite fast. Then, instead of taking all this way around, I can just cut through here, and then there. So, it's not the end of the world. It is just quite annoying. Everything's disconnected. Shove it into forward. Get the brakes on. Or do I want to just drive, I guess I could drive backwards. But I do want to go to City West. Although that does mean I'm not going to go through here, but I'm actually not going to go through any station.
Wat?
Ik heb alles gehaald, behalve Pantheon 5. Daar ben ik klaar voor.
Oké.
Je hebt hem ook gewoon openstaan. Of wacht, dit heb je getekend of niet?
Ja.
Right, let's
Ik denk dat het
rush
is een stream, maar die
backwards.
is nog gewoon openstaan. Wat is dit hier?
TMC.
Wat is?
If you're wondering what you're hearing in the
Where
background,
the fuck am I
Oh,
going?
you're hearing a little brother being confused about a game.
Yes. Found it.
These have to be shunting jobs. Or very light running. Yeah, that's 47. Doesn't weigh a lot. Oh well, 222. This thing can handle enough still, but let me use the brakes quickly to slow down. Say no to that. Switch this one, check if I'm actually off the switch before I multi-track drift. And now we're just gonna keep rolling. If I turn the engine off enough, then it saves fuel. Now it's just waiting. Actually, I could also get the piece of paper that I have that we used for a gift, but still have a lot left. I could put those to the other side of me so I can actually grab it a lot easier. Because guess what? If you buy a lot of office supplies over the years, you're going to end up with a massive amount of office supplies.
Oh.
Yeah, during the first couple of years of secondary school, I kind of like the first couple of years. Like the first year, you buy everything because you're new. You're a freshman. We all know how they are. They know nothing. They don't know how to do shit, and sometimes they almost fit in their own backpack. You know, those. Right, that's gonna fill up the train. But the, and the year after, you're like, oh yeah, but I'm still gonna buy supplies. And then you end up with a lot of pens, a lot of pencils, a lot of notebooks. Just an unnecessary amount of stuff that you'll slowly use over time. And of course, every company will give you a notepad.
Yes.
All of them. Like, I don't know why, but they're just like, oh, you're working here? Have a notepad. I mean, of course, it is to write things down, and it's always nice to have one. But they're always like, oh yeah, we still have a whole box of them laying around. Right, so it is the C yard. C3 inbound. Yeah, so no switches have to be pulled. Apart from when I arrive. I need to go right here. So basically, I arrive from the south. At least from the bottom here, and I'm gonna have to left, reverse, right, go straight there. Like, it might look confusing, but once you're there, you'll know what I'm talking about. Right, on the road we go. We have 91 minutes to reach the point. I could have gone for this dispatch so I could actually touch these and preset my route, but I didn't. So basically this route is going to be how we're going to be going. So let's start gaining momentum here. I mean, 2% is 300 tons, and it's also 1.4, it's a dry. And I'm not running at 300, but at 222. The small little D2 is gonna suffer. Because that is the track we're gonna connect to. And you see the draw distance is not that good in this game. There it is. I mean, once you look at the terrain, you realize that it's not really that detailed, but the views here, though. And my speed is hovering. 60 going into a 40, that is understandable. Yeah, I hope that yesterday when I was at the second company, I hope that they're gonna give me an offer. Like, we want you here. And then I go there and work. But because I go through a recruitment agency, I won't have... They will give me an actual, like, car. That is part of the job. But for the first year, I have to get a car of my own. Or I have to do it through public transport, but I'm not gonna do that. Because that is about an hour. From train station to train station. And stuff to get to the train station. And to my actual work and back. So make that 1.5 hours, if not Yeah, it's probably 1.5 hours, yeah. It was 1 hour and 40 minutes. As opposed to 20 minutes. Maybe half an hour. And yes, you will be stuck with a rush hour, but because it's a smaller place, there won't be such a rush. Like, that's always nice if you go to work in a smaller place, which means your traffic is going to be low as opposed to the opposite side, which is going to a bigger place. So like towards Amsterdam or any other major city like Rotterdam and other ones, there's always a traffic jam in the morning during rush hour and a traffic jam in the evening when all those people that went to work come back. I've been in there in a couple of those rush hours. It is not fun. We don't want to do it daily. But if you go the opposite direction, that means that, well, not a lot of people go that direction. So now you're, or you might have a spot where it's still within the busy area, but more often than not, you are going away from the traffic jam and you can just drive and arrive on time. Oh look, a valley. You can derail in here. Oh no, don't tell me we're gonna go up again. Right as we just started to pick up the pace and the engine started to cool down, we suffer a 0.8 incline. For some reason it's really hitting us hard. Probably because we're in a curve as well. Oh, a castle. Right, is the merge there already? Or is it not there yet? Yeah, that hit the speed hard. And of course now we're back on a straight, semi-straight line. Speed is going to increase again. Man, I need to sleep more. See, it merges there. And I think after that it's downhill. 2.2. Crap. With rain. Like, the rain just started right as I was going towards a massive incline. After that, we're just gonna get a 3 flat. Like, you can hear everything slowing. Hopefully I can still make it to this flat bit. It seems I can. And it seems the flat isn't flat. I need to turn my wipers on more. Wait, am I going south now? Yes, I am. So everything is still going to plan. Lower the RPS, the less fuel I use. Because it seems to be a 60 on a while declining, so I don't ask anything more from the engines, considering I'm going to be riding the brake all the way down. You know what? Full wipers. $50 for a switch that is approaching, yes. It's not working, it's not holding me back. Yes, the wipers are making a weird noise. There's a reason for that. They're going at their highest speed. But I don't care because pretty soon we're gonna enter the rain again. Need to go right. Yep. Which means more speed. Ooh, a 10. Yeah, we've been here. You can see the cursor, and all we have to do is now go down here. Just high speed. This is probably going to be a lower speed. And this little bit is going to be a slower pace, and then here it's going to speed up more. Here it's going to be painfully slow. Here it's going to be... this from this switch onward, it's just going to be slow. Yeah, like the rain is at its worst now. Are we losing speed actually? How?
Oh.
There are no brakes on.
I have my fisting device.
Hmm.
Why does he look like... Why does he look like a Metal Gear Rising character when he does that? He looks like Sam. Wait, do I have saw blade feet? Ooh.
I can do high speeds, just have to do them. Doing 25 is not enough if I can do 90. Give it some more power. That's an 80, we're doing 40. This thing isn't speedy. I mean, in theory, if you can run it properly, there shouldn't be a problem with steam engines. It's just that they're kind of difficult to operate, especially with bad weather and inclines. The problem isn't necessarily getting on there, the problem is getting off. Because all of a sudden, you're trying to push all this power while you're at the limit of traction. up from the incline to a flat plane, which doesn't require as much force, or your wheels spin. But behind you there's a lot of terrain that's still on the incline, so it pulls you back, and then you're unable to start. No matter how much sand you use, how much steam you put through your steam chest, it's gonna suffer. A 12 to a 10. Is that an 8 going down as well? No, it's a 9 going down to probably a 70 or a 60. Luckily we're already slowing down. If I'm smart about this and just climb up on this. Yeah, that barely fits. A switch. I should probably get back into the cab, check my speed. Doing just under 50, and I think we're still actively slowing down. Slowly but steadily, we are slowing. Because we need to go right, which is a 40. But not the part that goes down, though. Slight overspeed, still managed it. And now we're really gonna be slowing down. See, that's a 70. Usually you'd go down there if you want to go to the harbor. But not today. Unless I find a job that goes to the harbor, then I will today. Doesn't matter how fast I'm going, we're gonna go quite fast in a bit.
Dude, I can't wait for tomorrow.
Why?
Song. Dude, apparently it's gonna be 2 whole minutes.
Whoa.
At an interview. Apparently there's gonna be an interview about the past 7 years.
Are they going to apologize for making everybody wait that long?
Well, I assume it's, you know, it's an interview. I assume it's just gonna be asking, like, you know, what did you have trouble with? What did you know? What is your favorite stuff you worked on? Whatever.
Yeah, but if that, then that's generally after a release.
I don't know.
Because especially if you're gonna ask the question, like, of course, it's all speculative if it's gonna happen or not. But if you're going to ask the question, what is your favorite part of the, what was your favorite part to work on? That's most likely going to happen after a release. Otherwise, you're just gonna say, "What's this part?"
Not always. For Sekiro, Miyazaki already stated before the game came out, he was asking what his favorite boss was. And he didn't spoil it, he just gave some hints, you know?
Yeah, but if
It's Owl,
Yeah.
by the way. But he was
Also-
like, my favorite
Clear
boss
skies.
uses a lot of like dirty, underhanded tricks and deceit. You know, like, so they can definitely talk about that sort of stuff without spoiling it.
yeah, but it is risky.
Maybe.
Say too much and you're spoiling, say not enough and you don't give a conclusive answer.
Yeah. Like Virgil's voice actor.
I feel like if they're ever going to do an interview with, or that is related to Devil May Cry, that they should use plastic chairs to sit on. Those lawn chairs.
Hold on here.
Like, the entire interview is just done on lawn chairs.
Surely there's like an image. Surely, because a lot of the cast is in on the memes.
Like, they know what they've made. They know the chaos
Yeah.
they've unleashed upon the internet.
Yeah. I don't know.
Switch that one.
No, well, in fact, someone once asked the Virgil's voice actor to like say something funny, and in the Virgil voice, and so he just went, "Dante, I'm trying to sneak up on these demons, but the clap on my ass cheeks gives giving my location away. I hear you and Nero have the same problem."
No. That's no. That's they know. Like,
Yeah.
it's always fun when voice actors know their memes for the characters they
No, but
voiced.
there was a point, I think it was either for Devil May Cry 4 or 5, where it wasn't announced yet that there was gonna be another DMC game. And then he just tweeted or something, like, the cast is back together!
Like, immediately giving away.
Yeah. Like a few months before it was supposed to be announced.
I mean, if it's a few months, you know.
Yeah. And he may have just done the same thing again. We are not completely sure. It would make sense if we get a DMC 6 at the next like Capcom thing, announcement thing. Because we recently got some sales numbers, and DMC 5 is their best-selling game.
Yeah, so they're gonna continue that franchise.
But also like by far, like the first quarter of this year, it sold a few million copies. Like, that's insane.
I would say
The game is like 5 or 6 years old. Like,
it's the launcher memes and the hat.
probably, yeah. But
Because even I, a person that hasn't even played any of the Devil May Cry games, is aware of that meme. And every time I see those chairs, I'm thinking, yes.
yeah, but I mean, but DMC is very memeable.
Yes, especially if somebody puts on a hat and starts moonwalking.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot more. what the hell is this? Scum. Like, there's so much. But, no, but recently there was like another, I don't know if it was really an interview, but Virgil's voice actor was there. And he did say, like, I need to watch my words because I've been known to spoil things in the past.
Which automatic
And then
like
he
that
and then he's
spoils.
like, a game that's apparently close to release that he worked on, right? That he voice acted for, and they wanted his young Virgil voice.
Sounds like a prequel.
Yeah, or a flashback. It, from what I mean, with the way DMC5 ended, a prequel wouldn't make a lot of sense, but maybe like a flashback. But now, either this game is like they just want that voice, but it feels weird to describe that way, like to ask for that. If you want a young sounding person, just hire a young person, right? So, surely.
Well, if you can keep the same voice actor, it would pretty much mean that you would save on a lot of looking around, going through the
Yeah.
process of finding another voice actor, because you have to find the right voice.
Yeah. No, it's possible. Yeah. The other option is an like as the sequel to Okami, because that's made by the same creator of like DMC. He also made Okami, and he did say that there was gonna be an Okami too. It's very funny, by the way, that that's made by the same person, because those games are complete opposite.
You know, sometimes you want to work on something else.
Yeah, I know, but you know, DMC is like, it's action packed. It's like it's occult. It's all that. Okami is a very zen puzzle game.
Yeah.
There's like no challenge in it. I haven't played it, but from what I've heard, there's nothing really challenging in it. Because it really is just made to just get you into like a zen state.
To calm you down, get you
Yeah.
relaxed.
Yeah, and then you look at Devil May Cry 5. Or just Devil May Cry. Where, you know, we have motorcycles flying through windows and then being stopped by pistol bullets.
A mess.
We have some of the most action-packed gameplay you can find. You know?
Yeah, this one I have to go straight, otherwise I'm gonna go to the sawmill.
When is that Capcom thing?
Wait, what is my current speed? Below 30 and slowing down. Alright, that's good. That means I can... You know, walk on the edge of these flat cars. There we go. Wait, are the switches set correctly? Hold on. I wanna know. I have to make sure the switches are set correctly before I... Yeah, see? One switch is not set correctly, and that is you. Now we should be good. Otherwise I'm gonna go straight in and I don't want that considering I don't know if I can get out of there. Oh, yes, I can, but this way is a lot easier.
So,
This,
do you know if Joran already made the storage for the farm?
no. Considering I'm kind of working on my base.
I'm gonna see what happens if I open up the water and like get rid of the dirt.
I don't see a train yet. Doesn't mean there isn't one. Like I'm gonna have to go there.
Also, I got oil for my sword, and for some reason it was really difficult to find.
Huh.
Because if you just look up mineral oil in Dutch, you don't get mineral oil. Like, I mean, you do, but you can't find like pure mineral oil. So
Hello,
I got
Gaming
bicycle
Baron.
oil instead.
You will not get the butter
Hello.
out of my fridge. I don't. I kind of want to put it on my bread or use it to bake brownies. So you know you will not be getting it.
You could taste my bicycle oil that I use for my sword.
I guess it works if it's oil.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. But it's just not what I expected, you know? Alright. I should probably note that it does have a warning that it could be deadly if it's swallowed and it enters the airways. So,
That's everything.
yeah, I know. My thing with that always is like, it says it could be dangerous if it's swallowed and enters the airways. And I'm just like, so technically you can swallow it. Right? Like,
Well, of course it
What's
won't be
up?
healthy.
no, but why does it not just say don't swallow it? Why does it have to be specific like that? Like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Also, Gaming Baron, why?
What do you mean you tasted weapon oil?
Well, well, well.
Well, apparently the storage system exists. So that's cool.
There are the cars slowly rolling back into position into the C3
I'm gonna remove
inbound.
the dirt then.
But I can grab my piece of paper. I can grab my pencil. Because guess what is over here? But it's the S2A2. That's the same thing as like, I wonder how it feels to get shocked by an electric fly swatter.
Wait, what do you mean weapon oil? Is there specifically weapon oil?
Yeah, well, I mean, firearms.
I guess so, yeah.
I think it's just a matter of viscosity. Like, how thick is the oil? And of course, certain minerals will corrode, won't corrode, will... Especially if you start mixing and matching...
Sure,
Funny-
what kind of degenerate do you have in your...
Funny
chat right
story.
now?
As a child, you know, I was kind of stupid. I basically... Oh, well, there go the traction motors again. Whoopsie. What I basically
Or even hope
asked...
8 minutes is enough. What the fuck?
What I basically said was, is this an electric fence? And I fully grabbed it with my hand. Like, not just gently feeling it, no, I just grabbed it. Luckily, it wasn't an electric fence. But imagine.
Okay, but did you do it with the back of your hand?
No, I just like full on grabbed onto the wire.
Oh, because I learned in a High Boy video that you should do it with the back of your hand.
The Jurassic Park one,
Oh, hey.
perhaps.
Yes.
Yes.
Apparently someone has joined the server. One of the German dudes.
Cyber Ninja, perhaps.
No. No, the Minecraft server.
Oh,
Why am I still swimming? Okay.
because lag.
No, because I was just pressing my face into the ground.
Why am I
I
swimming?
really hope my 8 minutes of invisibility is enough, because as I'm opening this farm up, guardians are getting stuck in it, and if I now lose my invisibility, they will all just laser me to death. Instantly. Oh, I have 5 more minutes. Yeah, that should be enough.
You know, often babies do try to lick stuff because that's their way of finding out what it is. That's why there are often a lot of warnings to not put it around small children, because they tend to just shove it into their mouth. This is sort of an evolution of that, with just licking it. I guess it could have been a shocking experience. Let me pull this.
Don't get too close to the bubbles. You shoot upward.
There's also still a thing called natural selection. Which some
Yeah,
people...
the babies that can withstand eating slugs and the babies that can't.
People that do or don't touch the electric fence.
Yeah.
Well, if it's not set to like actually really hurting. Well, if it's
That
set...
depends. Have you ever touched a French one?
No, I haven't.
They have in some areas. They have like sort of like you can walk there, but there's also livestock there, right? You also have that in the Netherlands, but we have those like sort of roster things. Like,
Yes.
that they don't like to go over.
Yeah.
So they just have like a little gate with electricity on it, and it's like striped. It's like black and yellow, and then one color is like electrocuted, and the other color is not. And
Imagine being
that way you can,
colorblind.
like, and that way you can. Well, it's black and yellow. Even if you're colorblind, you can see the difference.
Yes.
If you touch the wrong one, that shit hurts.
Are you
But
speaking
like
from
you gotta
experience?
open the fence using that.
Do you have experience with that?
Yes.
Also, Game Baron, why would you eat a bee larva? Just why?
What the fuck? Look, wax, I would try. Larva? What is wrong with you?
Have you not seen earlier
Okay.
messages?
Okay, the farm is active, and it's Ow. And it's definitely working. They are flying up. Ooh.
Let me service this locomotive.
Oh, and Yoran left his His shulker boxes with with stuff here.
But so far,
Oh,
I have
never mind,
found
there's not much
in
in there.
2 episodes of this playthrough, which is the painful playthrough, because I have no dash and most of it is manual, but I have found the DM3 and the DE6 both at the steel mill. That was like immediately first thing that I saw. Then this episode at the goods factory we found the SO60. Well, at the right here at the City West we found the S282. Right. That's full. Oh yeah, I did make everything more expensive. So servicing
Holy
a
shit!
servicing a locomotive is a lot more painful now.
Jules,
Yes.
this farm is not even turned on. But sometimes guardians just kind of swim in and they go all the way up. There weren't that many in here.
So even when the farm is turned off, it works.
Or at least I thought there weren't that many in here. I did 3 swings with my swords. They died, and I have 42 prismarine shards and a dead fish.
Nice.
Does that mean there were 42 guardians in there?
Don't think so.
How
But,
many did they? I don't think so. No, I don't know how many they dropped.
but it does indicate that the farm is indeed working properly.
Yeah. Which means let's test Yoron's system if I just dump items down there.
Just let's test the storage system by storing
Yeah,
items.
I'm just gonna dump items down there. Wait, there's no water stream. Hold on. Maybe he wasn't done. There's no water stream. I'll inform him about that. I won't touch it otherwise, because maybe it's not oh god.
Is that just a container that's sitting there, or is it actually... Because I'm looking for the DH4 and DE2.
Yeah, there's no item sorters yet.
Wait, I have a flashlight. I can check.
Hold on, let me turn on the farm. I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna see what happens. Oh god!
Alright, considering I don't have any active jobs at the moment, it's either time to sleep or time to...
Oh, there's some monstrosity up here. Holy shit.
Wait, can I even sleep? I can't sleep. I turned that off as well. I don't have hazmat, so we can't do that. I do not have logistical holes. I guess I could do this one. They'll load and prepare a train with wood scraps for departure, and then immediately take it away. This is a drop off. It's all logistical. So oh wait, there's a thing underneath here, and it's way too heavy for me to take. Yep, we're gonna be doing this one.
I just went from level 15 to 35 in like half a minute.
Nice.
I'm gonna turn this shit off. It's already... hold on, this is already too much. Hold on. This farm is really strong. What the hell?
So I can't wait for them to add
Hit the
passenger
lever.
trains
Okay.
into this game. Like, it basically appeared where I was playing this on stream a lot, and then I kind of got burned out, and then I started playing something else. And now it's basically it's basically a return to normal, sort of. I assume those are the 3 train cars I'm gonna have to pool for the full of sawdust.
I have an inventory filled with prismarine. That was very quick. should I just go to that German dude and just give him prismarine just randomly?
Do we need it? Shall we first collect everything that we need, actually?
Dude, I just stood in that thing for a minute and my inventory's full. I think it's fine.
Then there's a loading one.
Oh, there's more down here. Never mind. I don't even have everything. Hold on. Oh,
Let's
my
grab-
inventory. Okay.
Let's grab the 007.
Hold on. I don't need... Why am I stuck? What am I stuck on? Glass. Okay. Hold on. I don't need this dead fish. I don't need that dead fish. And I don't need those dead fish.
Wait, are they cooked or are they not? Or are they raw?
No, they aren't. No, they're raw. Oh, they are cooked. Wait, what the hell?
Fire aspect. Which means it's an actual food
This is not
source.
just fire aspect. Wait, don't the guardians drop fish if you kill them sometimes?
Yes, but if they're on fire...
Does
well,
that cook the fish in their own stomach?
I guess. I mean, if you do it with a cow, it drops
Oh
the
yeah,
cooked version.
but here the insinuation is like
It is eating
the-
fish.
it's like the guardians ate the fish. Wait, aren't guardians robots?
They are fish.
Aren't they robots though? Isn't there like an image in like an official book where they're robots?
No idea. Also, the temple and its loot doesn't really make sense. I mean, they have gold a little bit. But...
Why is there's a guardian in the storage room? Did my audio just break?
But the weird thing is, right? What are the guardians guarding? The ocean temple.
Okay.
What is in
Guardian-
there?
Right, my audio isn't broken anymore.
Like in Minecraft, the thing is that it's kinda like the protection is there, but it isn't really hiding anything amazing. Apart from maybe 8 gold blocks and a and some sponge. But what is used for the sponge apart from taking away water? I mean, I can, because it's an ocean temple, I can kinda get it. Why do I want to guard it so heavily? You know, the sponge could cause mass destruction.
I'm gonna go to the German dudes real quick. I'm gonna just give him a random prismarine.
Wait, that means I
And
start
fish.
building roofs out of prismarine and buildings out of prismarine.
Yes.
Can be a valid building block, because for now I've just used copper and waited for it to oxidize.
I assume he's this way. Yeah, he's right here.
It's gonna be a very light load.
Knock knock. Oh, there he is.
Let's see, we have
What is this?
C5.
What is this? Oh, never mind. Okay, for a moment I thought he had like diamond and leather armor, but it's just his skin. He has diamond armor.
Yeah, there is only one outbound, so C5 again, I guess. You just get a surprise reaction like, what?
Just here you go.
Let me, in the meantime, wait a little bit. I probably shouldn't let it go for that much because the time it takes to refill is longer than usual. Like, I made this painful on purpose. Because I wanted to give myself a challenge. And if you're prone to accidents or just want to play casually, then you're just gonna play on a casual difficulty, but I like to play on the difficult one. And especially this mode, like you can't sleep, you can't walk quickly. You'd have to think your acts through before you do them. And let's turn this job in. Give myself 18 minutes to basically have that train restock everything. It also means I have to really learn the stations through and through to get the quickest routes.
What?
Heb jij zo nog tijd om Four Nights of the Apocalypse te kijken?
Yeah. Look.
Hoe laat is dat?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Like now. Oh, what the hell? Yo, what is this? Well, that's cool.
Very cool.
I mean, it's completely pointless, but it looks cool as shit. Okay.
And C5 outbound, as expected.
Look, I built something.
Okay.
I built something and
Another
it,
statue.
I built something and it turned
Bigger statue.
and it turned out a little bit better. No, that's no. It turned out slightly, just slightly better than I expected. That's the wrong way.
Wat gaat dit zijn? Ik kan ook like de caves eronder zien.
Yeah, I don't know.
Train.
Just
There it is.
Oh, that's a guardian farm.
yeah.
That's a pretty big guardian farm.
So
Heb je gewoon like soul sand op de ding geplaatst?
So I built this pyramid thingy,
Ja,
and
allemaal soul
and
sand
then
erop,
it
zeker?
bounces them in. Well, you can't see
Yeah,
them all the way up
precies.
there, but it bounces them in. And if you're up here, they can only spawn in that chunk. Hello?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello? Yoran, it's working.
Yeah, I know.
It's slightly better than I thought.
Yeah, did you set up the filters?
Yeah, thorns.
No, I didn't. I just got it in my inventory. But I was in there for a minute and my inventory was full and I was suddenly level 40.
Right. Please set up the filters before anything breaks.
Nothing is going down because I'm picking it up.
We need a beacon.
Yeah, okay, but just to be sure. You need a beacon. Yeah, you do need a beacon. Luckily, I provided one.
The regen
So yeah, Joran's working on it. But I gave some prismarine and fish to the German guy because
German guy.
just for the joke, I just came up to him and gave it to him and left.
What did he say?
He just said thanks.
Right.
German guy.
That guy who now left.
The guy who
Why
is
don't
not
you set up
here.
these
That
servers?
clarifies it.
The guy
How
who is
come I-
German. The German guy.
So yeah.
I already relaunched my launcher. What's going on? I'm not allowed to launch the game for whatever reason. Verbid met het internet? What do you mean?
Oh yeah, Joran. I'm angry
Why?
because apparently we've been scammed.
How so?
Well, not really scam. There's more
Okay.
very poor communication.
Yesterday, well, it's also a scam that they offered this to us
Yeah.
at all, but it's not actually possible. Okay, so yesterday I did an internet speed test, and I checked the the receipt on what our subscription is and what our internet speed should be, right?
Mm-hmm.
Our internet
Good, there we go.
speed should be 50
Which is
Yes.
quite
50
low.
Mbps, right?
That is still
why
quite
can
low.
Hold on, why can I not launch this game?
Now,
user/yoga/appdata-roaming.minecraft asset bestaat non-existent.
Have you
So
tried
install the
restarting your
game?
PC?
No, but I have this problem all the time, and usually just trying a couple times fixes it, but it keeps resisting now.
but so it should be
Once
50.
we update, it should fix itself by just setting it up again.
So it should be 50. Yeah, it's like 17. So
Because that's 50 over the entire house, dude.
Yeah, that is
No. I
incredibly slow
plugged
still.
I plugged the computer into the thing, and it was 17.
To the modem.
Yes,
Yeah, but the max speed of 50 is still quite low.
I know. We'll fix that when it's possible. But so I called them, and now we find out that because we have a copper cable, we can't have
What?
50.
They
Oh.
still don't have fiber optic there.
We are supposed to have fiber, but the company that was supposed to install that didn't communicate with us properly like months ago. So they were just suddenly here when no one was home, which means nothing happened. And then they came back another time, again, when no one was well, my mother was technically home, but she was about to leave. And then they just stopped communicating.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So we should have fiber,
is
but we
correct.
just don't. And now my mother, why is there two? Oh, never mind, there was a candle. So,
Why am I being targeted by guardians? Please don't.
cause I removed the dirt.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yes.
Are you
De
here?
copper golems uitkomen. Ga je die dan in je storage system plaatsen?
I'm at my home, but I can come over real quick. But yeah. So my mother's gonna see if she can contact them tomorrow.
Also,
'Cause the
why is
cable
your
is
mess
here.
still here?
The cable is here. It's just not connected to the.
Jim,
to the
why
house.
is your mess still here?
You mean the wooden stuff up there?
Yes.
Because I didn't take it down yet.
Please do.
Why? It's fine. It's perfect.
Hoe laat kom jij ongeveer, Jim?
Zometeen. Waarschijnlijk eerder.
Zometeen is een tijd, inderdaad.
Yeah.
Oh, it's raining. That's helpful. Saves me rockets.
Not only that, you get very quick by having it rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, but also the server struggles when it's raining.
Well, you had a bunch of those items you said. Can you help me set up the filters down then?
I just put them in my storeroom.
Well, we need a little bit of them so we can,
Well-
set up the filters.
But you need filler items.
Yeah, just a
There
little, just enough to set up the filters.
There you go. Here, I've got a stack of it. Yeah? Is
Of,
that
of
enough?
both kinds.
No, one. The other one I have 27.
Okay, that's enough.
Are you using the
That's so
same
hard, Joran?
filters
No.
that I've used in the system before?
I don't have proper filler items, so I guess we'll use concrete for now.
Don't you have?
I mean,
Don't you have
to be
enough
fair, we can
iron?
throw in whatever. We can throw in wooden planks. Like, nothing is gonna come down there except for guardian jobs.
True. Yeah, I was just planning on putting white concrete in because I have a bunch of that in my.
Well, actually,
inventory
unless
right
somebody
now.
sets the dye in there.
Yeah, but you shouldn't be AFKing there with items to begin with.
Right, I have
I'm up
25
here,
minutes.
Jim.
B3 inbound.
Jim,
Yeah.
where are you?
Let me scroll.
I'm seeing your name. Oh, there you are. Okay. So I'll set up the first four.
Fence.
You just need to put one item in. The first ones are gonna be shards. Only the last three are gonna be crystals.
And no fish.
Just one?
Yeah, the other 40 should come fairly easily.
Wait, 40?
Yeah. Do you not know how item filters work?
Oh, like that. Okay, wait.
I thought you meant 40 slices.
I thought you meant there was gonna be another 40 hoppers.
No.
No, you mean that this is just gonna fill
Yeah,
itself.
okay,
Oh,
so
wait,
you
the-
almost did it right. There you go.
Wait, this is a
Okay.
light source?
What?
I need to go back
If I hold it in my
exactly
hand,
the way
my,
I
like,
came.
dynamic lighting goes off.
Oh, that's your dynamic lighting then. It's not an actual light source in the game.
Yeah, I know that. Well, I guess you make it to make sea lanterns. I guess it makes sense.
Speaking of which, I need a couple down here. Should probably put a crafting bench here or something. My inventory is too full right now. There, crafting bench. Right. Man already had a crafting bench.
Yeah, I have a bundle.
Yeah, that's so far the only
Is this
use
not the recipe? Hold on.
that I found for a bundle is just put your ender chest, put a crafting table, put a normal chest, just some ender pearls, just put some random junk in there.
Wait, what's the crafting recipe for this shit?
For what? It's the same as
Oh.
TNT, but with
Yeah.
shards and crystals.
Yeah,
5 shards for
I
crystals.
thought the shards made an X, but they make a plus.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, really? They do? I thought they made an X too.
Let
Because,
me maintain my 20.
We were both wrong.
well, there's a couple on the ground.
Well, I needed double that actually.
Yeah, well, I didn't have enough crystal. Oh, let me get more crystals.
Yeah, if you fill your inventory with something, we can test if everything is sorting.
Oh yeah, let me do that.
You could test if everything is sorted.
We should probably also get a ladder up there.
Can this guardian back off? I'm about to kill your extended family, okay? Let me be.
Oh, wait. Before I do that, might want to actually put water in this thing. You know?
Do you have a bucket?
Yeah, I have buckets.
Oh, I should probably
and-
unload this these schematics that I have over
At
here.
20. That's
Well, we
a
still
real
need
low
to
speed.
build the beacon, but I'm probably gonna move the clock and the beacon around a bit to be a bit more conveniently accessible. Because right now they're absolutely not. Okay. Okay, should be set up now.
Did you turn it off? No, you didn't.
No?
There's no guardians coming up.
Oh yeah, because I'm down here.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Hold on, on my way.
Let me wait till most of the train is off and then punch it. Because now we just passed this switch and we're gonna go down here. We're moving south. Almost. Gonna be slow and tedious, and there won't be any way to refuel
Yeah,
there.
yeah, you could say that's a couple guardians coming up.
It's very funny to turn this thing on and just see them fly up.
Yeah, I know. It seems that the filters are doing what they're supposed to.
Let me make sure I don't die.
Gonna take a while for all of them to activate, though, it seems.
We
Actually, now that I think about it, did I even set up the shulkers yet? I don't think I have, but it shouldn't be a problem for now. I hope.
80. This train can't even do 80.
We just shouldn't AFK for too long, Jim. Then. Or AFK, I guess just use it. Not really AFK yet.
Like, it is bad at hauling because it's a low rating and no dynamic braking at all. Shunting is really good. I mean,
Oh, you have enough sea lanterns yet?
yeah, I know
probably.
one. Oh, this is this.
Let's turn this shit off.
Yeah.
It is way better on maintenance though, but the DM3 is a lot better. Of
I'll
course,
probably put a
DH4.
switch in this room somewhere, though.
Yeah, I was about to
because,
say, we should probably make this more convenient.
Yeah, and I'll also move or
30.
also place the beacon down more conveniently. Oh, one of them got out. He's on top of the thing. He's bouncing very high.
Is he? Where?
Well, he's off now.
Oh, there's a bunch of items up here.
Where?
On the pyramid.
Handcar, really good maintenance.
How did that happen? Oh, that's probably because of them dying up here, isn't it?
Yeah, they probably
Yeah.
fall out. I assume that it's because
No.
of the pistons that they just kind of go through when it's moving.
No, it's because up here at the killing chamber, if they don't get sucked in the boat, they will entity cramp to death. So items fall down.
Oh, that
back.
makes sense. Yeah. Oh, you're right.
Okay, let me hold
What is our speed
So,
limit there?
what are the
No, it's
rates?
still-
What do you mean? What do you mean
enough. Open his hopper.
that? Oh, there's no shulkers in. Oh.
No, not yet. I need to put the shulkers in.
Right.
But just a bit of
So,
that.
you have enough lanterns?
Yeah, I'll finish setting up the filters, I guess.
Look, you have another 12.
40.
Well, at least we finally have a actually renewable light source.
I think I'm right here.
You're
actually.
finally built with prismarine.
Ooh, why is you lot breaking? I kind of figured this would happen once I saw the planks falling down, but
What?
Speed limit being 40,
No,
that means it's gonna
oh wait,
accelerate.
that's the wrong one. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought.
What?
In this hopper on the top,
Yeah.
a wood fell in, so there were 2 items in the dropper, so once the filter activates, it doesn't flush it down.
I see.
Which also explains why I saw items going through it, because it was not filtered properly. But at least it didn't break it.
50.
So,
Wait, we're not keeping
yeah.
the fish?
No, I'm destroying the fish.
Actually, yeah, that's fine because we get enough fish. I'll fill my inventory with fish.
I'm willing to just put a barrel here and you put a hopper in and it'll fill up with fish, alright.
Well, the fish
No, I'll just
can
fill my inventory with fish and I'll pick it up there. That will be plenty.
Well, it could be a
Yeah.
good food source.
Is there an ender chest here?
I have an ender chest. There's an ender chest in this thing.
Oh yeah, there is. That was probably mine then. Oh, look. Where's my axe then?
Quite steep. Does look quite
I
scenic.
don't have
this.
I don't have an axe anymore. What happened to it?
But this means sleep.
Hold on, where does my axe gone to?
When was the last time you
idea.
died?
I don't recall, but I'm pretty sure I had an axe after that.
It's not in my inventory.
Of course, I know it's not in mine.
What if it is?
Well, last time you used
Wait,
an axe, it
hold on,
was
I
still
should
called
probably
forest.
load. Let me load the schematic of the garden farm real quick so we can finish the everything.
Well, I'm gonna go.
It's a 60.
Mob farms.
Let's pick up the pace. Oh, 60 going into a 40. Because there are switches coming up.
I'm gonna
wait.
go.
Oh, you're gonna go completely?
Yes.
Oh, I see.
Because I was invited by my brother. Oh, actually, before I go, let me upload the podcast, actually.
Yes, please do.
And tomorrow, I have a reaction video to make.
Yeah, that will slightly push back the other video that is in the making.
It depends, because to be fair, if only if they say like, hey, it's out now.
I am
Yeah,
realizing it's a bit of a problem that I don't have an axe.
Actually,
For whatever reason, somebody who built this did everything with wood. I wonder why.
did you build it?
No, Jim built it, and I don't understand why.
Hmm.
What?
You built everything with wood,
Yeah,
and I don't understand why.
I'm gonna take the gamble.
if that's what I had on me. Why does it matter?
It matters because I don't have an axe.
So?
So I'm gonna go through this thing and replace everything with white concrete.
Why?
I'm joking.
B3 inbound.
Probably.
Joe, what do I call the episode? Oh, right, Silk Song News.
Like if it's actually gonna be coming out soon, then basically the Scuff D&D video will probably push it back half a year,
possibly.
Why?
Because I know you're just
Because
gonna
then I
be
have
playing it.
Then I have Silk Song to play.
No, Jim.
But I doubt, like, I assume they won't be like, hey, it's released now. I assume it will release like in 2 months or something.
I want that video. Can we say
I
this holiday?
know.
Can we do that?
When is holiday?
Well, it's
summer.
almost over. Like summer holiday.
Oh. I thought you meant the next holiday.
No, I'm sure you'll manage this holiday.
Well, how is there only 17 minutes left on this video? Why do I suddenly have good internet? What is this?
Because you were complaining to a
I
company.
guess the episode was a bit shorter. The episode was an hour.
Yeah, we somehow managed to stretch it to an hour.
Yeah.
Wait, is the engine
Yeah.
still running? Quick, turn it off before it
Oh,
wastes more
but-
fuel.
I'm off.
Alright, we'll
Okay,
see you
bye.
around.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Jules, you did not have fire protection villagers, did you?
Fire. I'm not sure actually.
Oh no, you had like fire protection 3 guys, no?
Yes, I think so.
Would you be willing to get me 4 pieces of fire protection 4?
If I'm done streaming, sure.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because right now I'm playing Derail Valley.
Uh-huh. Now
So
why
far-
would you do that?
I know, but so far I haven't derailed in a valley yet. This playthrough, at least.
Chat, call him out. It's clickbait.
I don't like this
It's
game
all
anymore.
clickbait.
You cannot go to the toilet in this game.
Why do you need to go to the toilet in that game?
Well, they have this blue box, you know, those toilets.
Yeah.
You cannot open the door. Like, even if you just could open the door, then I would do that. But I can't. Can't even take a shit.
It sounds like a skill issue there.
Also, I'm still trying to look for more demonstrator locomotives, because I found 4 of them. But there are still 2 somewhere on the map that I have to find. Once I actually find them.
Didn't you have another intake recently? Or am I remembering that wrong?
Yesterday, actually.
So I wasn't remembering it wrong.
You were remembering correctly.
Yes.
At a
Okay, well, how'd it
hydraulics
go?
company where they
Yeah,
really
yeah, yeah.
emphasized they wanted to they want somebody that can really handle stress.
So you were like, no.
Like they weirdly emphasized, like, we get a lot of messy jobs here and it was a big mess. They started to clean up. It was just like not make
They want you to work under pressure.
yes.
So I presume you declined.
Well, they'd have to think about it. Which
Oh.
just basically, like, I know how that speak works. I do it myself as well. By saying, yeah, I'm gonna have to think about it. That is just no.
Yeah, but at the company that's valid because, well, you have to discuss a lot of factors with multiple people often
Yeah, but basically,
before hiring somebody.
like, they want
So
somebody that
I
can...
wouldn't say you're out of the woods yet.
Yeah, but they want like, there's not a lot of pressure behind the position as well. So it's not like they need somebody.
Then why are they looking for people?
Growth.
Yeah, okay.
But like they basically said, ask me what stresses you out. You know, and I said, well, if I'm doing something already and somebody says me to do that thing that I'm already doing or that I'm going to do, or if I keep on getting new things, you know, just like if you're doing one thing and then you get shoved to the other, then you get shoved to the other, then you get shoved to the other, like that stresses me out. If you keep doing that, I'm just gonna like, well, what do I do now? If you give me 3 jobs at the same time and say these 3 are all very urgent, then I'm gonna look at you like, what? Give me one of them, please. Like, where do I start?
You okay, so they asked you for, can you handle pressure? And you basically told them,
Not if you're gonna pile it on me.
If there was pressure, then no.
Like, if there's a deadline coming up and there is some pressure, then yes, I can handle it. But if you're gonna ask me, can you work under a lot of pressure? Because they emphasize that it is a lot of pressure, then I'm gonna say no. Which, that makes a lot of sense, actually, right? Jacob Pascal 36, thanks for the follow.
Well, if you're not the greatest with pressure, and as a first job, I don't know if it would take it.
No, so that's kind of gonna fall
sound
through.
like it doesn't really sound like it's a fun environment to have to be around.
They also had, I was just with a person from HR. Like, that is also a big mistake, especially with engineering firms, including HR, because HR is someone that knows business, right? That knows how to keep things.
They know humans.
Yes. The problem is that requires good communication, right?
Typically, yeah.
Are engineers good at communicating feelings?
No, but that's usually why HR is kind of made a mocking of.
Yes, because they're not really that useful in engineering. Because they're looking for the perfect person, while engineers are just like, you like doing this stuff, but you don't like working under pressure, then we'll just not give you that much pressure. But if you really like doing that job, we understand that, come work with us. And then HR's like, yeah, no, because we need somebody that can handle it. So yeah.
It just sounds like they want you to immediately handle a lot of stuff then.
Yeah.
Like we can handle pressure, at least in the sense of we have to make this thing or something like that.
I need to check something here. Almost close. I have to check my follower count because the one that's on top, the follower goal, is incorrect because Stream Elements doesn't count down. That's annoying. So we're currently at 99. But yeah. Basically, the company wanted somebody that is like, they want the perfect person immediately, and that is just impossible to ask unless you're getting somebody that has 30 years of experience.
You basically just experience the meme of, oh, you're looking for work. Well, at 20, we require you to have.
Like, instead of it being, because I've seen it before already in a application, right? Before, like, there it said entry-level job, 5 years of experience. It was on LinkedIn. Shouldn't surprise me.
Again,
but
still think you probably should have just responded, but yes.
I went through a recruitment agency. You think they know what the companies are?
Yeah.
It could also be the fact that I'm just too honest.
No.
Like, I'm gonna be honest.
I don't think being too honest is ever truly a bad thing in the end of the day, because it will keep you out of trouble in the long run.
Yeah, it might get you in trouble in the short run, but I mean,
maybe.
if it means you don't get a job,
shouldn't,
then it's unlikely that that job was a smart idea to begin with. Like, if you think about it, like, if you have to lie to get a job, then it's
Yeah,
not
then
then
you're-
it's not a good company to begin with. Then don't go there.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good plan.
And other company that I spent the afternoon at was with air conditioning did air conditioning stuff, like the software for it, which is slightly outside of our course because it is software that you're doing instead of hardware. But the way they do things, their office environment is just unique and really chill. Like,
Oh, that's good.
I rarely see an environment like that. It's all just very, like, this was still like, oh, we have to do something. It was an office, but it was not that, like, corporate. It wants us to work, and also it's a job that has variety. Like, you write the code for an air conditioning system of an office building, then you go to that office building to actually install your code and make sure that it works.
Yeah.
So not only are you working in an office, you're also working on location. And if possible, you can work from home. And because you might have to drive, you do get a car.
Okay. So it doesn't sound half bad.
No, even if the pay is minimum wage, it's still... I'd rather have slightly less pay and better benefits and a good working environment than just high
Yeah.
pay.
Only if there are actual benefits, though. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, but I mean, if they are like, yeah, we want you here, you seem like a good fit, then yeah. And also, funny thing about when I first went there to have a talk, I didn't mention my arm at all. Only afterwards did the person we were talking to ask about my arm.
So yeah, usually that's kind of the first thing they ask.
Well, I could say it the first time, like, as you can see, it's just a bit, like,
No, I think the one benefit that you get out of it you should probably use, and that benefit being you can immediately tell how people judge you.
yeah, I mean,
You
At
can immediately say they judge me of who I am instead of, well, my arm.
yeah, they judge me on my abilities, not my looks. I do have to tell you that I do dress nicely because I'm not an idiot. If you're gonna go to a company, dress nice. Put on a blouse, put on some nice pants, put on some nice shoes, and then go out. Don't arrive there in cargo shorts, in a t-shirt, with flip-flops.
Why not? Okay, the flip-flops are a bit overkill. T-shirt is fine.
T-shirt, yeah, sure, but the shorts. If you're gonna like, you need to be a little bit professional. You need to show that, hey, I can be professional. Of course, once you're there and you've worked there for a bit, then you can sort of relax a little. But it shouldn't be... Like, they have told me when I first went to the recruitment agency that they've had people that just... like sweatpants, hoodie, those bags that go across your chest. Like, they also told me a story that somebody at some point arrived there by car drifting. like at an actual company. Like,
Okay, that's kind of funny though. It's stupid, yes, but it
Yeah, but-
is kind of funny.
every serious HR person or any person that's working at a company is gonna look at that and say, he's not it. We don't want him here. Because it's just disrespectful.
That is very likely that would happen. Yeah.
It is kind of funny, but just so you know, you will not be getting the job.
Yes. You hear that, chat? If you want a job, don't go drift.
Don't drift into the parking lot of a company that you're going to apply at.
Don't know who needs to hear this, but now you know, okay?
Also,
You have been warned.
at the air conditioning company, they did kind of have, they had a person sitting behind a desk. She was very nice, but it's also good. Every like decently sized office has that one person that sits behind the desk just for, to greet people.
Yeah.
That's a nice person.
A secretary.
So, yeah.
Yes.
It's a very nice secretary, very lively. Just
Yeah.
they're all.
Well, that's her job.
It's also a company.
Be
with-
social.
Yeah, it's also. Yeah, but you do have some that just sit behind their desk and just wait for you to arrive. Like they
Yeah,
wait
true.
for you.
There are always good and bad people in the same.
But she saw me coming, and they have to open the door behind the desk or with a key. Like you cannot just open the door and walk in. There is some security there.
Okay.
And she saw me coming, already knew my name. They were very well prepared as a company, and I appreciate that because earlier I was at a company that does dredging equipment. They were not prepared at all. And it's really nice to have a company that actually gets excited for you.
It sounds at least like like regardless if it's the work you're looking for, at least it's a good
And they've
good people.
also mentioned that it's going to take a couple of years to get efficient there, so that, because of course it's software and everybody has a different background, a different story, different like schooling, so they don't know they don't know if you know a lot. I did show them Stormworks though.
Yeah, that works, I guess.
The person that I showed it to was actually wanted to know what the game was called because I didn't tell the name, or at least I told the name, but he asked for it again to kind of look into it. And I found it funny. Like, it was actually like I talked with an engineer, which there's just a humongous difference. Like, engineers are a special breed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, for the rest of the world who's not an engineer, just know
Too
that
bad.
they are not your standard person.
Usually, yeah.
I feel like there's likely to be quite a bit of autism in there. And like
Maybe.
they basically have the thinking of, we have input that results in output.
They have the ability to have linear thinking is what you're referring to.
Yes, and depending on the engineer, that linear thinking is the only way they can think.
Yeah. For me, that really isn't the case. I really have to get better at linear thinking, but I don't see that as a
Now
downside
sometimes
because you get a bit more creativity out of it usually.
you do have to know how to think out of the box and think of a solution. Like, that is also part of engineering, just thinking like, we have this problem, how are we gonna solve it? But it's also some form of linear thinking, where you have this, there is problem, we need solution. Get there. And also the way that company works is kind of nice as well. You basically have like the project leader, just a person that's specifically like that, basically the manager of the project manager. And that's what I was looking. Those were the words I was looking for. And he just gives the person that can handle a job, like, you know, just the handling of, like, let's say I have room for another job, then he'll come to me and be like, I have this, like, big amount of paper that has all this, that has the specifics of the project. Like, this is what needs to be done. There's a deadline. Do it. And that is also how I want to work as well. Just, you get the job, you do the job, you say I'm done, the job gets finished.
Yes.
Once again, it's also very linear. Like, everybody has a specific role. Of course, there can be some flexibility. Like, they've also said that sometimes you do have to work with a little bit of cables in case, like, because you are there just for the software. But if you're in an office building, you're basically on the roof.
Yeah, you're gonna have to learn a bit of wiring, but that really isn't that difficult in my experience.
It can be as simple as, hold on, they plugged it into the number 4 instead of the number 3 slot, and they have to move that around.
Yeah, but you say that's simple. I can speak from experience that finding that 3 to 4 is
finding
really
3
quite
to 4,
something.
like that is troubleshooting.
Yeah.
But the neat part is they can test their software, the script they wrote. They can test that beforehand, and you also have to visualize it in an action. Like, you visualize it, and then the client can actually tell what's happening as well. Like, and if, let's say, a sensor doesn't read correctly, it will actually throw a code or throw like a fault that, if it's urgent or if it's not urgent, will actually be sent to, I think, either a person at to the client or towards a company that fixes it, something like that. So you actually get, so that's a fully automated system where you basically just say, all right, well, this sensor reads the wrong temperature. Well, I guess we're now going to send somebody there. In the meantime, you can also see that, hey, there is a fault there, and if that fault occurs often, then you might be able to do something about it. And you can live monitor it as well. Like, you can, I made a joke about the fact that you can actually see if somebody goes to the toilet or not, if there's air conditioning there. They also work sometimes with light systems, because if it detects a person...
What do they program in? Do they work in, like, PLCs, or...?
Not really sure, but they work with... like, the way that they work is just... for the controls. So let's say you enter a room...
I understand what they do, but I'm asking how they do it, basically.
Well, they do, I think... could be PLCs. It's just a... like, as far as I know, it is just a box that you plug your thing in. Like, you plug a cable and connect to your laptop, upload the code to it, and check if it works. And sometimes you have to get on a ladder for the troubleshooting. But that was their only concern, that with my arm, that it might be a little bit problematic. But as long as it's...
in what terms?
Well, if you're basically gonna have to do, like, yoga and everything in order to get to places. Because of course nothing's gonna be easily placed. It's not like, oh, you can easily reach it. No, it's gonna be in a difficult position.
Oh, I'm going the wrong way.
I mean, I'm already used to that because, well...
I almost went too far in a direction and I erased the race map from my map.
Oof. Because good luck doing
But
cable management underneath a desk. Or doing anything with cables in that sense. Like I recently had to... I recently replaced fittings in a couple of lamps because they didn't quite fit in it, so the lampshade could easily flop over. And we didn't want that anymore, so my mom bought a couple of them and I basically got tasked with fitting the fittings
wait, the
onto the
villagers
lamp.
here are still alive? That's surprising.
And
I found a village that we explored and they're still alive.
nice.
That's very surprising.
And the funny thing is... I kind of forgot what I was talking about. Oh well.
The company, wires.
I had wires. Like I did some fittings and I did have to kind of cut the wires. Like I had to shorten them a little bit because I couldn't get them pulled out of the old fitting. So I had to put in the new. I had to cut it off. The painful part, tried to strip wires
Yeah,
with
I know.
scissors.
Why is my man doing that with scissors? What are you doing?
Because that pretty much was the only tool available. Like sure we could easily get like a tool to strip wires, which would be a lot easier. But scissors also work.
Yeah. Well, the question is, I guess, do you want to become a programmer?
Well, it is
Specifically for
air conditioning.
for installations.
It is a bit out of what we've learned.
Yeah, well,
However,
I do not care. I'm sure you'll be able to learn it fairly, well, I wouldn't say easily, but you'll be able to do it. Do you
Yes.
want to, though, is the question.
I mean, it is learning something new, isn't it?
Yes.
C3 is... I have to look at it this way. I have to go right, left.
But it's, for instance, like no longer you're 3D modeling, trying to fit stuff together, right?
Yeah, it is. You would be
You're no
basically...
longer doing drawings and all that kind of stuff.
That is true,
So
but
you're not designing anymore, at least. Let's put it
you're
that
not
way.
designing, but you're basically working with a bunch of inputs, slap them together to get an output. And also, I've seen some of the code.
Whose beacon is this?
Not sure. I've seen some
In
of
the middle, in
middle
the
of the
literal
ocean.
middle of the ocean. Oh wait, that's mine.
Hmm.
Okay, well I realized it's mine because it's above the end portal.
But
So
like,
that was for me digging out the end portal room.
it would indeed be a departure from the mechanical engineering that we've learned. But it's a new learning opportunity to learn something else, which would basically broaden my abilities. Like I can do the 3D drawing and I can do the software that goes with it. And it's just connecting a bunch of inputs to a bunch of outputs. And I've seen the code, it's a lot of if, then, else.
Yeah, of course. That's what code is at the end of the day.
Yeah, but there isn't really a lot of complicated things happening with it. Like
It's
I've
basically
seen some,
Excel programming, but you get paid more.
but they also do some JavaScript. But they also make the
Yeah, but
thing where
in terms of complexity.
sort of. It is a little bit more complex, but it is pretty close to it. But it is... I mean, there might be some
Okay,
difficulty
yeah, okay,
to
but
it. But
yeah, okay, but you didn't really answer the question yet.
what? What
Do
was
you
the
want to
question
do
again?
that work, that kind of work? Do you want to give up mechanical for electrical, basically? For the opportunity to learn mechanical, I should say. Of electrical. Not
Well, the mechanical I've already been learning for 4 years. You know, at
Mhm.
internships and everything. But the mechanical,
Yeah.
like with the electrical and the software side of things, like that has always been a thing where I was like, I want to eventually find out how that works.
Yeah.
Because that would
Yeah,
mean that
sure.
if I know both sides, that I can do an entire project that requires software. Because more often than not, if you want to do a project that has hardware, there's going to be software involved. Unless you do purely mechanical.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, true. Can be worked around though, in terms of, you know, just ah, right. I'm slightly stranded.
I have fragile and long one. I could actually, or at least I should. Wait a minute. How expensive is it to pay for the
But
things?
okay, so you have answered the question by listing the potential benefits,
Yes.
which
Also,
is not an answer.
the answer is I do want to learn it, and I don't mind that it's a departure from mechanical engineering, because it would give me the opportunity to learn more, kind of broaden my horizons. And yes, you would be going more specific within the engineering. It's not really a generalized field, but it
Because
would be.
that's the other thing, right? What you are gonna specialize in now will just come back for the rest of your
Yeah, they realize, oh,
career.
you know this quite well because you've worked with it for 10 years. Yeah, sure, we want you for this.
Yeah. But if you at some point say like, yeah, no, I want to go make machines or something, sure, your programming will be useful there, but
Yeah,
just know, try to find the direction you want to go in, right? That's kind of the name of the game.
yeah. But to be honest, I don't really mind what kind of work I do, as long as they first of all give me the opportunity to actually learn it and not expect me to be good at it immediately. Some companies
Yeah.
do, and that's a major red flag that I'm not willing to deal with. And also, apart from that, like they've always asked me like, what kind of work do you want to do here, which is a valid question from a company, and I'm like, as long as it's work as long as it's like I said, 2D drawings or 3D drawing work, I don't mind. But if they're willing to give me the opportunity to learn something new and actually, you know, become better at something, then I don't mind it at all.
Mm-hmm.
And mechanical engineering is the broadest thing in the broadest engineering course in existence. Basically, like, you learn a little bit of everything.
Yeah, but also a little bit of nothing, I've learned.
Jack of all trades, master of none.
Yeah.
Yes, and some people will specify within the drawing bit and the actual engineering
Yeah,
thing.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going with things.
I mean, I can keep that. I can do that as well as a hobby. Like, I know how to do the calculations and everything to make sure that it doesn't collapse.
Well, again, I argue you don't, but
Those brackets failed because I probably put too much weight on one of them.
yeah, no, I mean more like, in my opinion, I haven't learned enough to really be able to make that what I want to be able to make, right?
Yeah, like we can make very simple constructions.
Yeah, I find too much limitation in. Let me put it this way: my imagination is greater than my ability to solve my imagination.
It's like you can think of like I want to make this, but you don't know the how. don't know how
so
you're gonna make it work.
I just want to give myself more tools in that regard,
Yes.
which is why I'll continue the mechanical road and continue studying.
Yeah, because you.
By the way, speaking of, if I turn on my camera real quick, hold on.
This is gonna be fun. Alright, we're almost there. There's a switch. Then I'm gonna have to service the locomotive. There's been a lot more small jobs than one large job. There we go, turn that on. Oh boy.
Hello again.
Hello again.
Have you seen what I've got?
No, because I was trying to blow up some traction motors here.
Right. Well,
It
Take
seems
a
you've
look.
got those are big. That's some big books. Yes.
dude, well, this one especially is just bigger than the entire inventor book.
Ah.
So,
How many pages was the Inventor Bible again?
manufacturing and engineering. Manufacturing, engineering, and technologies. It's called.
Yes.
Most of the books are actually in English, which is surprising.
Which is surprising and nice at the same time.
Statica, which is another word for
Basically what
it's
we've
not
been
another
doing.
word.
The static calculations
Ja,
and
het
everything.
is ja, we hebben
Because-
ook nog een boek sterk te leren. Wat het verschil tussen statica en sterk te leren is, dat ga ik nog wel achterkomen dan.
Well, the static thing is, of course, like I have a building. Building isn't supposed to move. How much force does it take to stop the building from moving?
Ja, maar wat is sterk te leren dan?
That's a good question.
Yeah, exactly.
My turntable set correctly. I guess it could be because of could be more like the movable things, you know, like
When you're here, you're gonna have to take a look at these books because it's very, very interesting what's in here.
rip. Hello. Let me move the train a little bit more.
It also all looks incredibly complicated.
Yes. Also, you know what I forgot to do today? Boy, the turntable is turned. It's a ghost turntable. What?
I just saw a thing with formulas for Venturi tunnels and stuff like that.
Why is my turntable turning on its own? It's possessed.
Anyway, I'm still waiting on like how many books do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm still expecting 2. After that.
Right, it should have clicked into position now, and it shouldn't move. But also, what I forgot to do today is give the people from the Renault Twingo a call. So I guess it's gonna be tomorrow. So I can, because if I call them, then I can then message family members if they wanna go with me.
Actually,
Because
and actually get you there, probably.
well, it's a 15-minute walk from here.
Uh-oh.
The car's ridiculously close. So it's just gonna be a question like ask a family member to come with me that actually knows cars. So you have two people that know cars that are looking around, want to see if rust underneath. You know, all those things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what might actually be smart to do is drive it onto a sidewalk with the front wheels. So you can kind of go underneath.
Yeah, to do some destruction testing. Let's see if it can handle something.
No, just, like, literally slowly drive it onto a, onto the sidewalk. To kind of get a gap underneath the car and go underneath. Check, especially with Renault Twingos, with the first generation ones. Checking if the subframe isn't rusted through, because that would be slightly suboptimal and a really annoying thing to replace, considering it's connected to the suspend. If you have the front one, it's suspension, transmission, engine, and the car, like the chassis itself. If it's the back, then it's just the wheels connected to the car itself. But you still don't want to replace them. That's a lot of work, and it's French, so it's going to be complicated. But as long as there isn't any corrosion and it's mechanically sound as well, like, it might not have air conditioning, but it does have a sunroof. And I'm willing to have a sunroof instead of air conditioning. And yes, if I actually have a car, I will drive towards you.
Yeah, well, once you have a car, we're gonna have to start planning a trip, mate.
That can be done at your place.
Yes, that's valid.
I might
That's
as well
fair
bring
enough.
a big box full of sound-absorbing tiles.
Yes, and maybe a cushion.
For sleeping.
Un-
I can sleep in the
uh,
car
uh,
as well.
Yeah, but unless you want to drive here and back in the same day, which I do not recommend.
I guess you've done it before and regretted it.
I've done it once, but well, no, I haven't. I've driven to Horn, and my father drove back. But I have done enough driving, Austria and such, to know that you do not want to drive more than 2 hours, preferably.
Well,
and if you have to drive like 6 and above, or I guess 2 and above, you want to be able to switch with somebody.
yeah. Also, I'm gonna deafen myself real quick.
Yeah.
Just do this, press the button that says ending soon, because I am gonna be ending it here soon because I am a bike. Which means I'm too tired. Let me first quickly save the game and then shut it down. But yeah, if you like what you saw and want to see more of it, make sure to let me know through any possible channel. Let it be the Twitch chat, let it be YouTube comments, if this gets uploaded as a VOD, through joining the Discord, giving a like, a follow, a subscribe. Any feedback is welcome. And yeah, next stream will be in a couple of days. It will be Stormworks. I'm going to be continuing the submarine to make it function better because it works. Not that well, but it works. And yeah. I wish everybody a very pleasant evening, night, morning, or afternoon. And for me, goodbye. See you next time.